And one of the things that I had lunch with Linda today, when I was having lunch, we were talking about it. She was saying that the shocking thing for her in that experience was how quickly the changing of a thought impacts the muscles or the entire physiology of the body. That when I asked her to just think of a moment in her life when she experienced shame, her arm almost went limp, and I said, no, hold it as hard as you can, and she had literally no strength in her. There, in Power versus Force, Dr. Hawkins has presented a scale that I want to present to you here today, and it's just an arbitrary scale. It's numbers these numbers could go from 0 to 2 million, or they could go to 0 to 10, or whatever. His scale goes from 0 to 1,000, and what it is a scale that measures energy. Now, remember when I spoke yesterday, the idea that Einstein said that nothing happens until something moves. That everything in the universe is energy. And energy is not good or bad, right or wrong, moral or immoral. Energy is fast or slow, high or low. And that our objective in understanding this and what it means to us is to be able to move to higher and faster energies. That when a higher energy, a faster energy, is put into the presence or the energy field of a very low and a very slow energy, that energy is nullified, the lower energy, and dissolved. It disappears. But more than it dissolving and disappearing, for example, if you're in a room of darkness, darkness is just simply a lower and a slower energy than light. Light moves very, very fast. The absence of light shows a very slow and a very low energy. If you're in a dark room and you are about to light a candle in that dark room, you don't have to say to the darkness, you better get out of here now. You're going to have to dissolve. You're going to have to scurry because I'm about to bring some light in here. You don't have to do that. All you have to do is light a candle, turn on a light, and the darkness dissolves. The darkness disappears. But more than that, and this is really crucial for what I'm presenting here this afternoon, the darkness is converted to light. So that when you bring higher energy to the presence of lower and slower energy, energy that we call evil, energy that we call disease, energy that we call depression, you are not only sending the disease and the depression and the despair away, you are converting that very energy into the higher and the faster energy that is being brought to its presence. It's the same thing true of hatred. When you bring love to the presence of hatred, hatred not only dissolves, but it turns to love. When you bring higher energy, even in the field of medicine, we're discovering now with energy medicine that experimentation is being done now. Andy Weil, who I was just with the other day, suggests that the medicine of the future will be energy medicine. And that medical doctors will be in medical schools will be trained in energy medicine. It'll be the real upcoming area for investigation and for research. They're now doing experiments with lasers, which are very, very, very fast energies. And they're taking tumors that are present in what we call cancerous tumors and even non-cancerous tumors, but growths in the body. And they're bombarding the tumor and the surrounding tissue with these extremely high, fast energies. And they're discovering that not only do the tumors begin to dissolve and begin to be removed, but the energy that was in the tumor is now joining with the higher, faster laser energy, and it is being converted into something that we call healing or health. The implications for what I'm speaking about here are absolutely astonishing for everything in your life. If you don't take anything else with you that you can purchase here today, be sure to commit yourself to reading Power versus Force. And his follow-up to it, if you're up to it, which I had some about here as well, it's called The Eye of the Eye. And in there he talks about how we can calibrate virtually everything in our lives.